What is up, YouTubers? You're here for an episode of Hanging Out with your boy Pauly'C. Alrighty then, let's get into the video. I'm going to be replacing the Velcro on the Pauly'C Orbiter pad driver. You can see this pad driver is made of wood. It's manufactured by a company called Challenger OP or challengerop.com. I think they run about $42 for, they call it a 10-inch pad driver for the Pauly'C. And it fits right on the cup. I've been pretty surprised. This is my second one. I have two of the Pauly'Cs, or actually my third one, I believe. 3 Pauly'Cs that I own. And these wooden pad drivers, I thought for sure they would either get real loose or they would warp because of the high humidity levels out here in the Pacific Northwest. But surprisingly, they are worth every penny. Actually, way better than those stupid plastic pad drivers that come with the Pauly'C Orbiter that just destroy and tear up your pads. You can see it's not the greatest of quality, but hey, it works, and that's what matters to me. All right, I'm going to continue to peel all of this off. I'm not going to hammer down the screws or whatever that is, the staples that they originally had in there. I'm going to take a square 12, I think it's a 12 by 12 Velcro pad or piece of Velcro. I don't know what the weight is. I was a little skeptical when I first saw it. I got it through ncapstore.com. Damon Williams, if you need anything like that for yours, or you need chemicals or equipment or whatnot, get a hold of Damon Williams at ncapstore.com. And they sell these. They're pretty inexpensive. I believe they can mail them to you, so the shipping's cheap. I forgot to bring my razor blade down, so once I get it in place, I'll bring it back up out of the garage area and into my unit, and I'll trim around the edges with my blade. But like I was saying, I was a little skeptical because of how, you can get different levels of the hook and loop. Like I usually get a 10 or a 15 pound from Home Depot or whatever, and that's what I've been putting on there, and it holds the pads pretty good. I've been putting those little squares, just stapling them on. Let me pull my overhead light from my van here so I can see where I'm going. I'll show you the Velcro. There's the staple gun over there. Here's the Velcro sheet. And I got a new bag. I'll show you that too, that bag there. This is the second one I bought. They're great. $24 at Walmart. I'm going to put my Wagner steamer that I use for steaming out various color stains and stuff like that. You may have seen a previous video where I've used it. Need to create a little workspace, but you can see there, and you see like a 15 pound, you can really see the loops. This just may work out perfect. We'll find out. I'm going to staple it around the perimeter onto the wood pad driver. It's got very heavy glue on the back. This is probably the best adhesive I think I've ever seen on Velcro. So hats off to Damon, wherever you got this stuff. Holy crap. It's like, man, I'm going to order a bunch of them and redo the roof on my home. Jesus. Anyway, you can see there, I'm tearing it loose. It's not real dirty, so we'll stick it on there. Like I said, I'm going to staple it down. Hopefully I don't stick to a bunch of stuff on the over the edges here, but let's get this kind of flattened out. Try and get the air bubbles out, which I don't see too many. Like I said, that adhesive's pretty good. This pad driver fits right on the cup of your Pauly'C Orbiter. This is a game changer because Like I said, you're not going to tear your pads up. This thing will stay on the machine firmly. It will also adhere to the pad so you can use it on the staircase. Just going to bend the edges over so I know where the edges are when I start stapling. If you've got an Pauly'C orbiter, let me know what pad driver you've been using in the description below or in the comments below. Also, I've used to have a bunch of videos. I'm trying to get them crossed over to this channel where I actually took and shaved off those little prickly pieces on the bottom of the original driver and put some Velcro on. I also made one where I glued on a green scrubbing pad, cut some holes in it so I could wrap some bonnets around it. I've done a lot of stuff over the years, but this is a good. It's not a real modification. It's just a replacement. So I'm not doing anything crazy here. I just needed to find the Velcro, and Damon at End Cap Store had the perfect size. Very inexpensive. I've got a box of red pads here I use at my restaurants on tile and sometimes on carpet. I'll use that as my desktop. This is a Hart staple gun from Walmart. I got some heavy duty staples. It's not electric or anything, but boy, it's spring loaded. It is just crazy powerful. Look at that. If you don't give this video a thumbs up, I'm going to come put one of these through your forehead. Just kidding. All right. I should have actually taken it while it still had the plastic on the back if you're going to do this and trace around the pad driver, then cut it out first, then put it on. That way you know you don't have to worry about the crease. You know where the edge is, so when you put your staples in, it's very simple. And again, you may not need staples. Some people may choose to just put this on with the adhesive, and it might work just fine. I just worry, and I think with this particular level of hook and loop, you probably would be just fine. You know, with a 15-pound or a 10-pound, it's going to grab the hold of your pad, so when you peel it, you could peel the Velcro off. I highly doubt that you have to put staples in it on this particular one. See, it's sticking to everything already. But yeah, if you've got a Pauly'C orbiter, and I know a lot of guys mod out different pad drivers. I know Robin at OxyDry, he's got some awesome videos on his channels. He's recently been updating the Challenger machine, and I was surprised to see the wooden pad driver that was on the bottom of that Challenger. I don't know if that's like one of the original Challengers, very, very old school. Maybe, I don't know if they still make them that way. They may, because this is their newer version for the Pauly'C. But it just, that one, it could have been very old. It just looked like a bunch of plywood. And he used the Orbot, I believe, pad driver on the bottom of that. So there are some modifications that make life easy on all different kinds of machines. This is definitely going to make my life better. In fact, Damon can attest to the fact I called him or I texted him in the middle of a job, and I sounded like I was going off the deep end. I'm like, hey man, I need FedEx overnight, immediate. Send me the 12x12 Velcro replacement sheet. I'm like, dude, I have come down. I did a house with 72 stairs in it. I didn't film that, but oh my gosh, the pad kept falling off every 3 or 4 steps. And if you've ever used this on stairs, you know what I'm talking about. To get it in the middle of a stair, to get another pad put it on and then replace it is really difficult. So let's see what happens. Well, it's not adhering too great. Let's see. Once you put some weight on it and spin it a few times, I'm sure it'll grab hold of that pad a little better. Well, the glue did. Maybe it's this pad. Let's try a original, or not an original, but one of the 50-50 blends and see what we come up with here. Feels like it's grabbing a lot different than that other pad. So we'll see. Yeah, much better. Much better. All right. So that's a very simple fix. Like I said, I contacted Damon when I was doing that, and I was like, please, overnight this, mail this to me. I'll pay whatever it takes. And he's a really good friend, so he just put it in an envelope, sent it right out, and I got it, and I certainly appreciate it. I got to clean up my trash, get everything out of the way. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Thought I would take you guys and gals with me while I did this so that I wouldn't be out here solo bored by myself. So there's that. I'm going to pack up my trash. Then I'm going to show you that Ozark Trail bag that was $24 on Walmart. You might be able to get them cheaper. I don't know, Amazon or somewhere, or maybe a used one. But those bags are just perfect for, if carpet cleaners to put your stuff in. I have the Wagner, I think it's a 740 or 725 steamer, and it's in the box is falling apart. I like to, obviously you can't tell the organization with this van right now. It's very terrible. I've been so busy with the summertime. But anyway, the bags keep things nice and organized. Oh, see, look at that. That's Velcro. Or, of course, that's Velcro. That's microfiber, so it sticks really good to that. So that's going to be very helpful. I'll take it up and I'll cut around the edge, like I said, and I'll show it to you. But I do want to show you the bag. I'm going to put my steamer in there. The measurements were perfect, so it should fit right in there. And then I'll show you the other bag that I have. It's the exact same bag where I put all of my stuff for upholstery cleaning, and sometimes I use the machines for stairs or spotting, kind of a spotter bag. Get all this out of the way. Here's the steamer. You can see it is the 725 power steamer Wagner. And the box just started to fall apart, and I've been carrying it into people's homes in the box, which is kind of stupid. I also have charged up another battery for my work sprayer. I have a regular little zip-up lunch box thing in there as well that I keep all these in. I'll show that to you. Here's the tag in case you're interested in getting one yourself. It's the 36 can cooler. See if I could show you the barcode. That might be helpful. At least the numbers. Come on, focus. Hocus pocus. There you go. Anyway, pretty easy to find on Walmart. I'm using one hand, so bear with me a little bit here. I got crap all over the place. We'll get this down. We'll get the contents out. I'll show you what comes in the box. If you go back to a couple videos back, you'll see where I steamed out a red stain in one of my hotel accounts. All right. Get everything situated here. I do like the little zip-up bags. When I was younger, I used to go down to the military exchange and pick up military-style bags, and everything that I felt was important, I put in a military bag that zipped closed. I kept my weapons in them. I like to collect knives. I have a knife collection. Put all my knives in there. I also used to collect pens for some reason. I don't know why, kind of geeky, but I collected a whole bunch of pens, and I would put foam in the bottom of the bags and put my pens in there. I just like a nice zip Loctite bag. This is the smaller tool that you screw the hose on there. So for smaller stains, you can use that, or you can wrap a not a Velcro. You can wrap a microfiber pad around that and clean furniture as well. Then there's the bigger one, the wallpaper size. Got my hose. That's the wallpaper one. That's the one you saw me use in the video. Then here's the machine. Very simple, no on-off switch. You just fill it up to the fill line. Plug it in, it goes to work. Once you're done, you unplug it, let it cool off, drain the water, so the heating element doesn't get all corroded and alkalined out. It fits perfect, like a glove. We'll put the contents in here again. Oh, I'm actually using two hands. I don't know why I said one hand. I'm using a little device I bought on Amazon. It goes around your neck and holds the camera. Sometimes it's a little crooked or a little wobbly, so I apologize. Listen to this zipper. Let's go. I love this sound. Oh, yeah. Is that not satisfying? Come on, folks. Who likes this? Who likes those sounds? Oh, gosh. I don't know what that is, but takes me back to when I was in my early 20s with all those military bags. I was overly OCD organized. I mean, I had everything, and you'd hear me take everything out. Zip, 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 zip. I would order a new knife online, or I had catalogs back then, actually. Oh, in that case right there, that's just a toolbox. That actually has 2 ozone machines, so they're neatly packed. I don't know if I have a video showing the ozone machines. I think I do. You'll see how I utilize that. Everything stays nice and organized there. I put that right there. So now we got the steamer. What are these 2 bags? You see what I mean? This is a Vac Life. This is a air pump for the tires. Then I have this one. This was just a black lunchbox I think I bought. And I keep all my charged batteries in there. That way I'm not digging through buckets or looking in the front seat of my car or my van. Every time I take one in, I'll carry a white bucket and I'll put all the dirty pads in there. And if the drill or the work sprayer, the battery's low, I'll throw them in the bucket. Come in, unload it, put them on the charger. Oh yeah, we got some mints in there. So I got room for a few more in there. It works great, including the tack drill I have. There's that zipper sound. All right. So everything's packed up nicely, even though it looks a little disorganized. That bowl is for my dog. I take him with me on jobs occasionally. A lot of my property managers just have lock boxes, and they don't care. He is so well trained. He will stay off the carpet in most cases once I've cleaned it. He likes to find a nice cool spot on tile or wood and just lay there. Never ever pees. He gets washed regularly, so there's no shedding. All right. Let's move our trash out of the way. I'll show you the other Ozark bag that I got. Again, been working hard. I even worked on Saturday. I went out, one of my realtors had an emergency deal where they wanted to list the house. They had forgotten to call for me to clean it, so I said, no problem. Me and the dog loaded up. We went out, knocked out 4 bedrooms and an office, a living room, dining room, and 2 hallways and a set of stairs, all white carpet, filthy. I wanted to film it, but working solo, my wife's not with me. There's all my stuff, my mini extractor for upholstery, my swirly, my vacuum, my jugs. I got chemicals and cords over in a container on the left there. Let's see if we can pull this out. All right. This has pockets it's got side pockets that you can put stuff in. I have a brush on the side there. Then it's got a zip pocket in the front where you can put stuff, and an extension zipper where you can raise the height of the top. But you've got this here, which has all the contents. I've got my drill, got some brushes, I got my cordless drill, I got a blow dryer in there so I can blow dry spots or furniture. This is a cool little thing. It's a mister. I'll put hydrogen peroxide in that and I'll mist over some of the upholstery I do. This is a leather cleaner, so I know where everything's at when I need it. Leather conditioner. Use the pads on that as well. Got my brush there. Everything fits nicely. You could organize it a lot better than I have organized. Again, I've been using it all week. I got pads. I got a microfiber in there. I got my mitt. If you've seen me clean upholstery, I'll take that. If it's velvet, sometimes I'll just clean it with that. I'll use an upholstery foam, spray it on there, wipe it down real good, clean the mitt off, go over it again. The pads are to go on the end of the drill. You can brush upholstery first with the spinning brush on the drill. So we'll pack this one up. Once I'm not so busy, usually around December it slows down a little bit. So if you're new in the business, save your pennies while you're making all these extra jobs during the hot season of the summer. Realize that you're going to probably cut your workload down by half. So if you're making $8,000 to $10,000 a month or whatever you're making, and you get into December when it slows down, you're going to make half. So you need to save some money and be ready. Got all kinds of stuff in here. Again, I need to clean it up. We've got my rolling brush, my flat mop. Oh, yeah. So anyway, I hope this helps somebody. I'm going to put this is a magnetic light. You can charge it right there in the cigarette lighter of your vehicle. These vans, these NV200s, don't come with very good lighting in the back. There it is. I'll take it up, trim it down. We'll take a final look at the finished product. And maybe when I use it next week, this is Sunday, so this coming up week, I'll share a video with you. There it is. There's my razor blade. Works perfect. So here we go. Appreciate you guys and gals hanging out with me. I look forward to making some more videos. Hopefully I'm helping somebody. Please give it a thumbs up.